How's everyone doing? It's Chris. Going live with the Sunday Blues every Sunday here online, and I'm just checking that we're going live. Feel free to let me know where you are in the world, where you're watching from. Drop me a comment or give me a like, and I'll know that you can hear me. I can actually see the comments live on the screen, but today it's the Sunday Blues, and I'm going to teach you a turnaround in the key of C. So I'm going to play a little bit more blues, so feel free, if you've just started watching, grab a guitar, make sure you've got a guitar, grab a drink, and I'll teach you a really nice blues turnaround in the key of C. I'm just going to jam a little bit of blues while a few more people get online. Feel free to hit share and leave me a comment, please. Let me know where you're watching and that you can hear me. So if someone watching can let me know, that would be a great help. Yeah, it's the Sunday Blues. All right, George. Braden Toads, okay. Hey Kenny. Hang on, I just got to close a window on my dashboard here so I can read your comments. It's Sunday Blues. Hey Doug, hey man, hey John. Nice to see a few comments there. Feel free to share the post and get this going around with your friends who play guitar. If you don't play, every Sunday I go live here on Facebook, YouTube, and online, Twitter as well. Right now, we're going live all over the place with the Sunday Blues lesson, and I'm getting loads of emails, which is good. Keep the emails coming, and hopefully you've got a guitar. And I'm going to show you this lick now. So every Sunday I teach a members Zoom for acousticmasterclass.com, and in today's lesson we're going to be looking at a blues in C, a fingerstyle blues in C, and I want to show you now for the non-members and members alike inside. I'm going to show you this really tasty little turnaround in the key of C that you can use in your blues guitar playing to kind of make it a bit more interesting. And it's not just for blues, you can use this in other styles as well. So, this is the classic turnaround. Okay, so. First of all, I'll show you how to play that, and then I'll talk about how you can kind of make it a little bit more interesting. So we're in the key of C. Last week online, I taught a lesson on a blues shuffle in the key of C. This week we're kind of building on that with a turnaround or an intro that you can add to this blues in C. So what you've got to do is play an A7 chord. So get your second finger and put it on the D string second fret. And then your third finger is going to play the B string second fret. So you're playing like an A7, However, what we're going to do is we're going to take that shape. So you're covering the D string second fret, the B string second fret, and we're going to slide it up. Okay? And And for now I'll just show you kind of the real classic picking pattern. D string first, then the B string, and then finally the D again. So all we're going to do is move it down a fret so that's the 5th fret, move it down to the 4th fret, to the 3rd fret, and then we're going to play a C, and then immediately we're going to play a G7 like that. Okay, so we go from a C, and then all I do is I move these 2 fingers to the bass strings, so A string, 2nd fret, E string, 3rd fret, and my 1st finger goes onto the top E string, 1st fret, and that's a G7. Okay? And fingerstyle wise, I'm playing a kind of pinch, 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 pinch. So I'm pinching with the thumb and the 1st finger, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So kind of like this. The whole turnaround goes. And then you're into a shuffle, okay? So again, I'll play that slowly and really break it down. So we slide up from, well, you could slide from the 2nd, you could slide from the 3rd, or even, you don't even have to slide at all, you could just start there if you want. So we're doing that. Then we do a quick hit, just one hit, and then straight to the G7. Timing, count-wise, if you were playing a 12-bar blues in the key of C, it comes in on bar 11. The 2nd beat of bar 11 is that note there. It's the 1st note of the turnaround. So I'll just count in from, say, I'll count that in from bar 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So yeah. So what can you do to make that a little bit more interesting? Okay, by the way, there's a tune inside Acoustic Master 4 from 4 Until Late by Robert Johnson. It's all fully tabbed out, and you could learn a piece, and I'm pretty sure I use that turnaround or a variation of that turnaround throughout. So if you want to get a quick tune under your fingers, a Robert Johnson tune, then take the free trial by clicking the link around this video, and you'll get full access to the entire lesson vault, where there are loads of lessons on blues songs by people like Robert Johnson, classic blues, loads of stuff, courses on lead and all sorts of cool stuff. So in the blues, there's the shuffle feel, which I could kind of say it kind of has a kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, like that, which we looked at last week in the Sunday Blues. But there's also a triplet feel, which is 1 and 2. So 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3 1 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. And that's used a lot in the blues, and it's nice to be able to switch between the two. And as you know, if you can see, I'm using my thumb and my 1st finger, and I've really studied some of my favourite players, like particularly Eric Clapton. When he plays acoustic blues, he does this a lot, among many, many others, of course. And they're just using their thumb and their 1st finger. And if you can get that triplet feel with it, so on the 1, you want to pick with the thumb and 1st finger, and then the 2 3 you can just kind of use the 1st finger like this. So you've kind of got a pulsing bass with the thumb. 1 2 3 sorry 1 2 3. Oh, nice one, Robin. Hey Robin, thanks mate. I obviously need to mirror the camera, but I'm not going to do it now. It could screw everything up. Yeah, if my guitar's looking like a lefty, I'm not. It's just the camera's switched it around. Hey Philip, nice to see you watching, and Robin as well. Hey man, looking forward to seeing you next week. We're doing some stuff together next week. So going back to that triplet feel. So the reason I'm talking about the triplet feel is for the turnaround. You can use that feel for this turnaround, and it's used a lot. You know, Robert Johnson, you know, the king of the Delta blues, he kind of pioneered this sound, one of the first people to be recorded using this sound. And what we're going to do is, taking that first shape, if you missed the start of this lesson, by the way, don't worry, it'll stay here on the page. So when I finish this lesson in a few minutes, you'll be able to refresh it and watch it from the start. Or if you want to recap, that'll happen as well. So we use that shape with the second finger and the third finger. And let's just move it up to the 5th fret for now. So second finger's on the 5th fret of the D, third finger's on the 5th fret of the B. It's worth thinking, if you were to play a chord, like if you're going to bar the 3rd fret, that's a C7. So that's kind of why we're playing that note in a C blues. It's a C chord really. If you add your first finger to the top E string 3rd fret, and then you use that picking technique, that kind of triplet feel, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. You can slide into it as well. That's really authentic kind of. So that's a C chord. Another thing, let's just play the turnaround first of all, like that. So you go. And again, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. One more time. Here we go. C, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got the Sunday blues so bad. So yeah, there was one last thing I'm going to talk about, a little bonus here. If you take that shape and slide it up, so your second finger is on the 8th fret. You can kind of move between that C shape there. You can move up to this shape, back down to there, and then you could play an open C as well. You could do that over the first 4 bars of a 12-bar blues in C. So, so that's bar 2, bar 3, 2, 3, 4, bar 4 to the C, 7 to F. So yeah, I mean, it's a really nice little shape that, and used a lot in the Delta blues. If you're not sure about the shuffle, I really advise you to check out the free trial at acousticmasterclass.com. In just over half an hour, I'm actually going live inside the site, well, on Zoom, but in the official Acoustic Masterclass Zoom room for members. And we're going to be looking in depth at a 12-bar blues shuffle in the key of C, and building on what I've just looked at there and shown you. So if you like this lesson and you want more, take the free trial. You can check it out for 14 days. And hopefully you'll stick around and start learning with me online, and I'll get to know you and help you as a guitarist. But either way, that's the Sunday Blues. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for all the comments. It's always nice to read where people are. We've got Kenny out in New Jersey, John. Looking forward to seeing John at the end of the month at my Art of the Blues retreat that's happening in Shrewsbury. We're planning another one towards the end of the year, which I'll be talking about it soon, so stay tuned for that if anyone's interested in coming to learn with me live. But for now, I'm going to say thanks to everyone for tuning in. I'm looking forward to the Zoom going live in just over half an hour for the site members. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you there. Nice one, Kenny. See you at 12 NYC time. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to end this stream and I'll see you next time. Of course, before I do, if you have any questions, feel free to message me here in the site or comment and I'll get back to you ASAP. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.